centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Oh, man, fantastic awareness from the big man. Drummond has an impressive understanding for when his guys have clean looks.
Pass to O'Neal. From the low block. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Lakers working the ball around now. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. And it's Mitchell missing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
James is a workhorse down deep. When he's close to the basket, you better wrap him up.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jay. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very good thing.
Here's LeBron. Gobert with the defensive effort. And it's Mitchell missing. And here's Los Angeles. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive.
And Caldwell Pope just blows past defenders with his speed. Just a sensational finisher all around the bucket.
Back to Conley. Got a piece of it. Outside Bogdanovich. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. O'Neal trying to break free. Great D that time from James. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Well, the GOAT watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron will probably never be able to escape it.
Here's Conley. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Basket good. James has got 6.
And no one can really compete defensively with LeBron's athleticism. I mean, his strength, just too much to match up with.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
And see, Webb, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope changing his approach before last season. He knew he wouldn't need to take on as much of a scoring responsibility.
Yeah, and what a team player, GA. I mean, KCP rededicated himself to defense. He tries to do more with less touches now. And that's the mindset you need to have playing with stars going for a championship.
Jazz trailed by 4. Up top Favors. Pass to Clarkson. Now Bogdanovich. He's guarded by Davis. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. It's Schroeder, top of the key. James, the bounce pass. Left side, Davis. And they double up Davis. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. 6-point game.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Derek Favors.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
The Jazz working the ball around now. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
And stolen by Favors. Here's Clarkson. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
To the inside. Out to Kuzma. Pass to Caruso. No good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Matthews, no good. Clarkson with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Pass to Clarkson. Deflects the pass. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Matthews.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring effort.
Pass to Harrell. He had stolen by Ingles. Here's Mitchell. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Mitchell's got 10 points in the game.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Horton Tucker, that's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Caruso. That 3 off the mark. Utah leading by 5. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim. Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
He had stolen by Ingles. And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's his first foul. On the wing, Ingles. Down low. Here's O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
the D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And so it's Utah, ahead by 9. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Matthews. Five on the clock. Here's Caruso. Gobert knocks it away. Back to Ingles. In the corner, O'Neal with it. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Lakers making a change here. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Pass to Schroeder. And again, the Lakers no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Back to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. And here's the fast break. Up top, Kuzma. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Utah leading by 11. Here's O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Horton Tucker. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates, and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell, after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it was good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David. Pass to Gobert. Here's O'Neal. And here is Ingles. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Utah calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Here's Ingles. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Back to James. And finished off by LeBron.
And you think of all the different images in your mind over the years of James attacking the rim.
Count that bucket. Ingles has got 5 points so far.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another. and didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. O'Neal. Crafty move. Ingles can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 13. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Lets it go with a three. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Well, with as much defensive attention as AD gets, the passing lanes will be open for him, and those are the passes he needs to make.
No one near James as he lets it go. And the three off target. Utah leading by 10. The wide open look here for Ingles. That one wide left.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean,
Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that.
I love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artiste.
And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. Back to Davis. Schroeder looking around. And it's slammed in by Davis.
The D can expect this to happen when they give Davis this type of positioning. It's really that simple.
On the wing, Ingles. It's deflected. And the Jazz can't hang on to the ball.
Boy, they like to redo that pass. I mean, bad way to lose a possession.
Pass to Davis. Out to the wing. Takes the three. Caruso, no good.
Well, that's just a lucky break for deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Back to Mitchell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, simply an incredible postseason performance from Donovan Mitchell. The team went out in the first round, but he put the scoring load on his back. One of the best displays of offense I've ever seen in the postseason.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
We've got 1:28 left now here in the second.
And that combination of size, mobility, and effort with Favors is what makes him special as a defender.
Another miss by Utah. You know, Greg, you look at the numbers that Mitchell put up in that series. Simply amazing.
I mean, he was putting up 40, 50-point games like it was nothing. At times, the guy looked unguardable. Truly one of the young stars to come out of the Orlando bubble.
I mean, this could end up being a big night for him. I mean, if this quarter is any indication.
For Los Angeles, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. First free throw is good.
Well, what I like about Drummond is that he stepped up as a leader, which is important at this stage of his career.
Mitchell in the corner. Back to Bogdanovich. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Tries again. And Mitchell with a nice bucket inside. Mitchell's got 18 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And Matthews gets it to go.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
And that one, good. Mitchell's got 20. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
And good defensive possession leads to Mitchell's hoop. Like all great scorers, Spida looking to get out in the open floor. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Pass to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
And motivated on defense, it helps big time. He needs to be more consistent on this end, though.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Jazz. They lead by 13. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Pass to Caldwell Pope. They get the rebound. And here is Drummond. Here's Schroeder. The three-pointer, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Conley with it. Picked up by Davis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Pass to Davis. Lakers passing it around. Here's LeBron.
Oh! And if you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Conley left side. Mitchell outside. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Gobert's got his second bucket.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
For three, Caldwell Pope. Gobert pulls it in.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
LeBron with the block.
Love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist.
And the Jazz call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Laker girls, make some noise, fans.
So it's the Jazz now. 17-point lead, their biggest. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Kicks it out to Schroeder. James in the post. He's got 12. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
Whoa! AD sending a message there. Flexing on the team.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. It's now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the three, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do.
And that's exactly what they need to do right now. I mean, just attack the basket. And, hey, if you get fouled, maybe you get some free throws out of it.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. Teardrop shot. Mitchell up top. 27 points for him.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
James looking around. Caldwell Pope outside. Shot clock at 6. And he comes up with the deuce. LeBron's got 18 points in the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The drive by Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
LeBron outside. Pass to Caruso. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Here's Caruso. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays. And how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, sometimes he's going to keep the possession alive. Sometimes he's going to commit the foul.
Utah calls timeout. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Ron right side. And James throws it down.
And defensively, I know we say it every game. You have to try to make someone other than LeBron beat you. Easier said than done.
And that one drops for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. A second chance effort. Outside Conley. They swipe it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him. Lakers trailed by 9. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Caruso. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Caruso's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Conley. No good that time. And it's the Lakers the other way.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Matthews left side. Pass to Harrell. Great D that time from Favors.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Here's Horton Tucker. Matthews, no one around him. Drops in the tray. Matthews has got 6 points.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Back to Conley. Pass to Ingles. It's tipped. Utah needs to get off a shot here. A nice shot by Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got his second basket of the game.
And I like the commitment from Bogdanovic. Even when he gets knocked around, he stays focused on the rim. just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Back to Favors. Great D that time from Harrell. To the middle. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. They get Derek Favors.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. It's stolen by Schroeder. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a... Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Utah leading. Here's Conley. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
I can't afford to be this aggressive with Conley. I mean, he's going to get this whistle a lot.
Here's Caruso. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's foul number 2 for him. Davis inside. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Trying to get open is Davis. And it's Schroeder missing. Jazz leading by 4. Down low. It's tipped. Mitchell left side. Favors trying to break free. Conley up top. From past the arc. Kept alive. Here's Gobert. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only one in the first.
On the wing, Mitchell. That's tipped. Inside. Caruso. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
He's all alone. Ahead. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, the floor general skills of Conley. I mean, he has a fantastic feel for when his teammates need the rock.
Timeout called the Lakers. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
He's running wild. They had to call a timeout just to take away at least some of his momentum.
So both teams making some changes here. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
He's off on the second.
Two-possession game now, but you always want to make them all in a close game. Now, he hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
To tie it up. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Caldwell Pope's got it all tied up now for the Lakers. Here's Conley. O'Neal trying to break free. Conley's shot is off. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
To take the lead. Here's LeBron. Schroeder. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The drive by Mitchell. A rebound by the Lakers.
Just can't find it. Touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
James in the post. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 24.
Physical D. But when LeBron, the body control, the focus, it really doesn't matter.
Has to Gobert. A floater. From the baseline. It's Drummond with the rebound. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 11-3 run right now. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Here's Conley. Can't hit from in close.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. A good look from James. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie.
Oh, come on. James has made plenty of these shots during his career. He embraces the pressure.
Here's Mitchell. Doesn't go for him. And the Lakers take it the other way.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Drummond shoots such a high percentage in the post. When this team needs an important basket, they better look to him.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. And Davis sends it back. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 1. And now Utah, fast break. Pass to Bogdanovich. Count it.
You cannot disrespect the shooting ability of Bogdanovich. When it's an important point in the game, they're looking for him.
To the inside. And that one's good. Drummond. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. And they're moving it up. James with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 1. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. James outside. Right wing. Caldwell Pope outside. Clock at 4. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And it's Drummond with the jam.
doesn't get any high percentage than this. I mean, check it out. Drummond feast on these type of opportunities.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Those are big. I mean, it turns into a 2-possession game.
And that one drops. Gobert's got 6 here in this quarter.
Wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's the first that brings them within 2 here. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
To the wing right side. And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
And it's Davis missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And stolen by James. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 7. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I'm really curious to see what their strategy is at this point. You can't afford any wasted possessions.
Aston Yang. Second chance shot. James with some nice D. Caruso. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And the recognition Gasol has is tremendous. I mean, you can't leave anyone open or he'll find it.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to...
Mike and Mary. Billie Jean. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I Mike and Mary. Billie Jean. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I when I walk in the spot. Buy the club, know that I'm paid. I'm a with these all in my page. All of my comments and screaming my name while I'm in the club, throwing them hundreds and fifties and ones. I smoke, they know I'm wildin'. If I'm on the island, I'm snatching the cell. Brody, the night is until he free. I'm racing till my call me FaceTime. For all the times we had to FaceTime. 3D nights, if you need to take mine, please don't come up to mine. You know I'm like that, I'll make a movie like TNT. As you really want it, I bet I like DMB. Now the blue island in my section, and I keep that. Remember when I came over, all up in my direction. She like the way that I dance, she like the way that I move, she like the way that I rock, she like the way that I woo, and she let it. And she. Mike and Mary. Billie Jean. Christian Dior, Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I heard. My canary. Billie Jean. Christian Dior, Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I heard.
Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Pull it back, Kobe. Pull it back, Kobe. Swish. I don't even gotta look. I take the shot in here. Swish. I don't even touch the rim. When I pull up, it's just swish. Backboard wet. Only thing I know is swish. Pull it back, Kobe.
Rest in peace to the Mamba and baby Gigi. Still remember where I was standing after the 3P. Fro was lined up yelling Kobe, but playing Pee-wee. Well, you know that shoot the freebie right after they tear Achilles. Number 8 was crazy, but 24 was scary. Respect his name and LC might show up as won't forget the things he mentioned, how to get a Larry. Whatever necessary, he tried to help prepare me. They tell us never look in the eyes of a I did it out respect for the greatest at Staples Center. The closest thing to MJ, and no, I ain't talking Thriller. It ain't an iron team, but a me in it. Please remember being.
Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Pull it back, Kobe. Pull it back, Kobe. Swish. I don't even gotta look. I take the shot in here. Swish. I don't even touch the rim. When I pull up, it's just swish. Backboard wet. Only thing I know is swish. Pull it back, Kobe.
Shot clock and it's getting late. Crossover, then hesitate. Skate by him like a figure 8. Whoever left, dunk bait. Give me the ball, can't wait. Catch 'em all with the pump fake. Money good, that's number 8. Clutch time, hard in the paint. Kobe. Purple and gold. Laker legend. Stone cold. Ain't no question. 5-time champion, the 8th wonder, raining on them. Take cover, switched up, then changed numbers. Many tried him, but came up short. 24, king of the coat. I'ma need backup, mission of both. You do not know me, you cannot hold me. MVP, dribble it left and right, then pull it back, Kobe.
Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Pull it back, Kobe. Pull it back, Kobe. Swish. I don't even gotta look. I take the shot in here. Swish. I don't even touch the rim. When I pull up, it's just swish. Backboard wet. Only thing I know is swish. Pull it back, Kobe. Pull it back, Kobe. Hold up.
I was on him, then I hurt my left knee. Told that I'm a dog, but you bet not pet me. I hate jealous. That's my pet peeve. I just woke up, then I broke my left knee. My said I'm a dog, so I broke off my leash. I just can't help. I was running from my problems, found. I put wheels on my bus. Too much swag and you can't touch. When we man, I hate up that bus. I am work. Work. abuse. All my hit me, I'm a header. I'm just trying to in the Ford Fusion while it's moving. Where's my brain? I didn't lose it, I didn't lost it, I didn't crash the coupe in Austin. I just seen a pink dolphin while it's swimming.
I just grabbed my toothbrush and them bristles kinda tough. My sneakers cost too much and my flow too hard to touch. I just lost my left arm and my right ear joint.
Nigga, where you going? Cause that's the wrong way to the club.
Up, down, left, right. How the I get in this club? I put wheels on my bus. So much swag and you can't touch. When we and I hate up that fuss. Now work, go, work, go, work, go, work, work, go, work, go, work, work. Now work, 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 go, work, 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 go.
Yeah. Hey. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Yeah. Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. Yeah. Racks on racks. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Yeah. Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. I need racks on racks on. Stay in the east, but I move through the west. King of the talk, got that with your chest. I've been around in the cloud and neglect. I made a sound that was mine from the get. How long I'm in as long as I get. I'm from the side with the time never rest. Move through the side like it's mine unprotected. Do it for the side, I'm a rise and direct it. Yeah. On me, trying to get my dough. Wrist on freeze, but the time not slow. They love to talk on the way I glow. Yeah. Hustle on, that's all I know. Made it on mine, and that's all I know. Way too next to the top I go. I do what I want to. Yeah. I go out and I do what I want to. On the run through, I'ma need my funds too. I'm the one, they all know it when I come through. This, that's all, stay, never match a song. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Yeah. Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. Yeah. Racks on racks. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Yeah. Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. Yeah. I need racks on racks on racks. This is no rap. I'm on that fast. Yeah. I gotta catch. See me in action. On go. That's all that I know. Yeah. How far will I go? I do not hesitate, pump, I go get it. Location, no problem. I cannot help that I'm picky. I made it my way from the bottom. Straight from the bottom. Holding the game and my hands up so high, it's like I'm on a column. Them over there ain't like me, don't go putting them all in my column. Nah. This is a life that I built. To me, that's all that I know. There ain't no time here to chill. I told you I'm on the go. They wanna step on the field. Tell them my patience is low. I do not need me a deal. I'm with a couple of those. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Yeah. Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. Yeah. Racks on racks. Racks on racks on racks.